Hey friends, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah from PIESNPROSE, and I wasn't going to do a video like this. I had no plans on doing it, but I got some really cool things for Christmas this year, and I shared some snippets of it on Instagram, and a lot of people seem to be intrigued. There's a good reason why. I feel like I got not too many gifts, but the gifts that I did receive are pretty awesome. They're like really great quality, and I feel like I'm going to be using them for many years to come, so I'm super happy with what I received this year. And I wanted to share them with you, especially because I feel like I'm most likely going to recommend these. I just got them, so I can't do full reviews on them just yet, but I am in love with every single thing that I got. So I'm going to get right into it. I hope you enjoy this video. If you're liking the video at any point, it would mean so much to me if you gave a thumbs up to the video. It lets YouTube know that I'm doing a good job. And this is going to be my last video for 2021. So I would love to see some feedback as I go into 2022. But anyway, let's get right into this video. So the first gift that I received that I'm going to be sharing with you is actually something that I'm wearing right now. It is this watch. It is the Fitbit Sense, which I believe is the latest Fitbit in their series of watches. And this gift came as a total surprise. It's the one gift that I'm going to be sharing that I had no idea I was going to be receiving. I received it from my brother, my older brother. Pretty sure he was in cahoots with Ian, because Ian knows that I had a Fitbit before this, and the battery just died out on me. Like, it wouldn't last a day, and then it just died. I was without a watch for quite some time, and it was really frustrating. I was holding out. I didn't want to purchase another one, and I guess he told my brother that I needed one, and they got me one. This watch has so many different pros to it. I'm not going to do a full review right here because I've only been using it for a couple of days. Right off the bat, there are so many great things about it. I think, first of all, visually, I just think it's super pretty. The band is now really flush with their new design on how to wear it. And so it just looks really flush on my hand, which I love. The face also has like no buttons on the side, so it just looks really flush and clean and sleek, which you all know is something that I am a big fan of. So visually, I think it's gorgeous. And then, like, technically speaking, this has been the most advanced watch I think I've ever owned. It has so many different features to it. I think the ones that stand out to me are, one, the health analytics. There are tons of them, from like your sleep score to tracking your heart rate and EDA and stress and mental health. I'm someone that likes to keep track of my health, and the more that I know, the better I feel. And the second thing, this might be a little strange to some people why it's so important to me, but the second thing is that I can take calls and send text messages directly from the watch. I think that's genius. I think that is super cool. It's especially useful for me because I tend to call Ian when he's on his way home from work, and his drive is kind of long, so I'll spend long periods of time on the phone talking to him, and I'll be doing the dishes, I'll be prepping dinner, or I'll be like on my phone and stuff like that. And so having the option to just talk to him through the watch without holding my phone up is just so awesome. So yeah, those are some of those highlights for this watch. That's the first gift. So the second item is a gift that I specifically asked for. I wanted this gift for quite some time. I had been thinking about it for a couple of years actually, and it wasn't until this year where I was actually like, okay, Ian, I want this. And so Ian got me this gift, and this is the one that I've been sharing on social media where everybody's been asking me about it. It is the Ember mug. I'm sure you've heard of the Ember mug. It's super popular right now. I feel like it's being heavily promoted for the holiday season because it's such a great gift option. But if you've never heard of the Ember mug, it's essentially a smart mug. And so you put your hot beverages into this mug and you can control the temperature, essentially. How you do that is through an app. You basically fill up the mug, you set the temperature in the app that is compatible with the mug, and it stays at that temperature for at least 8 hours. I think that's the capacity of its battery. I have been very vocal about my coffee struggles lately. This solves the problem with that, of course. And like I said, it lasts 8 hours on one charge, but it is rechargeable. So there's a mat that goes with it. And once you're finished with the mug, and you dry it off, you wash it and you dry it off and everything, you put it back onto this mat and it starts charging again. So it's rechargeable, and the mat, by the way, looks like this, but it has a wire attachment. So you just plug it into the wall. What I typically do is I'll have my cup of coffee, I'll probably drink it over the course of an hour or so, I'll wash it, dry it, and then I just put it back onto the mat, and then it just goes back to charging, and then I'll pick it up the next day when it's time for my coffee. I've tried it already for a couple of days. I've had about 2 cups of coffee in this so far, and those 2 cups of coffee were hot from the very top all the way to the very bottom. So it's been a success for me. I am so happy that I can have a full cup of coffee without it getting ice cold. I don't know, there's just something about ice cold coffee that just irks me. Like I said, I think it's a great holiday gift. I actually got one of these for a close friend of mine as well, because I just think it's so useful. The next thing that I received for Christmas is something that I also got from Ian. It is also something that I asked for. It is, taking it out of the pouch, it is a Theragun Mini. This is what it looks like. It's actually larger than I expected. Essentially, it's like a massager. So this, when I turn it on, it starts like moving really rapidly, and then you can massage yourself whenever you're sore after a workout, or if you have like chronic pain or things like that. And I am someone who has chronic pain. I have chronic neck pain, so this is why I asked for it. I asked for the mini one specifically because I wanted to be able to carry it around places, like if we were traveling or things like that. And also I didn't want something really huge and bulky. I prefer things that are smaller. It ended up being a lot larger than I thought. I mean, compared to my hand, and I have a small hand, it's pretty big. I don't know if it's big for everyone else, but yeah, I think it's marketed for like workouts. So after a workout and you're feeling sore, you're feeling tight in an area, you can loosen out a part of your body. But so far, since I've gotten it, I've been using it on my neck, and it's been fantastic. I love it so much. It has a button on the side, which you can toggle through the speeds. So it starts kind of slow and then it gets faster and faster, depending on what intensity you need. You can plug it in and charge it into a wall once it dies, but I use this right out of the box and I haven't needed to charge it yet, and I've been using it every single day since I got it. I just feel like this is going to be something that's really useful for me because I can use it every single day, just like my mug and just like my watch. Like, the gifts this year were totally on point. So the last thing that I got for Christmas that I have here is something that I gifted myself. I hope that counts because I feel like it should count. It is the Brightland olive oil. This one, they have different varieties by the way, but this olive oil is the rosette. So it is actually 100% garlic olive oil. If you've never heard of Brightland, Brightland is this olive oil company. I also think they do vinegars and honeys and stuff like that, but they're based in California. I think it's woman owned, and they just make some really great high quality olive oils that also look aesthetically pleasing. Like, this bottle is gorgeous. I have been looking at this olive oil for a very long time. I would say multiple years. Again, and I've never taken the plunge and actually purchased it for myself because it's on the pricier side. It's not expensive, but it is on the pricier side. I was visiting a favorite local shop in New York and I spotted it sitting in the store. And I've never seen this bottle like in person before. I've always just looked at it online. And so when I saw it in the store, I thought to myself, I'm never gonna get this close to this olive oil. Let me just get it for myself. Let me just gift myself this year and just get the bottle. So that's exactly what I did. I picked the garlic olive oil variety on purpose instead of like a neutral olive oil because I feel like I can sort of dip bread into this and actually taste the olive oil for what it is as opposed to like using it for general cooking. Yeah, just got me some garlic olive oil. I cannot wait to dip bread into this. That's actually going to be on the New Year's dinner menu for Ian and I. We decided to go with like a vegan bolognese pasta, and on the side we're gonna do some toasted bread and dip it into this olive oil. So I'm really excited to taste it on its own. Now, I did get some other gifts, but those gifts were in form of gift cards and money. So obviously I can't show them to you, but I use those gift cards and money gifts to buy a lot of things for myself, things that I have had in my cart or I had my eye on for many years, and I just decided to finally gift myself for once. And so I used all of those gift cards and money for that, but they're not here yet. They are on the way, they're en route. So if you're interested in seeing a haul of all the things that I bought for myself, which Y'all, I bought a lot of things for myself. I went all out. All you have to do is like this video so that I can tell that you are interested in seeing that. So hit that thumbs up. That's all I've got for this week's video. I really hope you like this little tiny haul. It was less than a handful of things, but like I said, I think they're super high quality and I know I'm going to be using them for a very long time and likely every single day. So I just love a useful gift. If you do want to see full reviews on certain things, I would 100% do that on PIESNPROSE.com. So look out for that in the next coming months. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good holiday. Let me know if you received any cool gifts this year. The season isn't only about gifts, it is about having a good festive time and just staying cozy. So I hope you were able to do that. But that is all for this week's video. I will talk to you in next week's video.